expect fireworks, that is for sure. Round 18 of the Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship from Snetterton is about to get underway. Green flag shown at the back. Drivers now look towards the lighting gantry. The lights go red, and the notes of the engines rise. The lights will go out any second to get the race underway. They do now. Colin Turkington surges between the two front row drivers. Brilliant start. Turkington leads, but can Dave Newsham fend off Gordon Shedden? They run side by side down towards Riches. Matt Jackson goes for the inside, and he gets past Newsham. Shedden round the outside. Aaron Smith up the inside, and Dave Newsham's going backwards. And also Matt Neal tries to go up the inside of Adam Morgan as they head towards Montreal hairpin for the first time.
Well, that was a brilliant start by Colin Turkington. It's very... Oh, and Newsham getting into further trouble with one of the Honda... Oh, they've been turned around nearly twice. But yeah, great start by Turkington.
I think Andrew Jordan was in that mix, and also Matt Neal and Dave Newsham still bouncing off people. Tom Oslo-Cole was delayed in all of that. So towards Agostini for the first time. Turkington leads the way. Gordon Shedden is second. Then you've got Matt Jackson and Aaron Smith third and fourth. Adam Morgan is fifth. And Rob Austin is up into sixth. Seventh equal. Look, Dave Newsham and Matt Neal right alongside him. Then it's Andrew Jordan next. Then you've got Tom Oslo-Cole going strongly as the cars wriggle their way through the infield for the first time. Liam Griffin in the background with the repaired Ford Focus looking to gain ground. Frank Raffle trying to pick up places, and so too Jason Plato and Sam Tordoff, who was 18th, and there's more drama with an MG off. Big accident, over goes the MG in the background. Look, Matt Neal was off, and that MG is Jason Plato.
Well, this is drama, and this is certainly going to be a safety car of thought.
Is mandatory, and watch for it. We're green. We are racing. Oh, and already a huge incident. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. A huge, including our double defending race winner, the Falcon Tire Porsche we're on board with, and a huge shunt. And I'll be honest, Jeremy, it happened so fast, I have no clue what happened. Suddenly cars were just everywhere.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, Jeremy, we're going to take a look and see if we can suss out what occurred here. And there he is, Tucker, right down at the bottom of the screen, in and amongst all those other cars.
Oh, and, there is damage.
Yeah, now watch this, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, shoot, he got hit from behind, didn't he?
He got hit from behind.
Was that by?
I'm not sure who that was.
That was one of the extreme speed cars that hit it.
It could be, but the problem is I think somebody nudged that tire barrier as well.
Well, you know.
Coming up was right there, that tire barrier. Somebody hit that. But that, wow.
What a design. I mean, we talk about the dramas here being down at turn 1, not before the green flag.
Do have it refired now, so they're losing some precious time on pit lane, but hopefully they can get this issue sorted.
Oh, and a problem.
Oh, my gosh!
That was a very hard impact there as they're heading up into the left. Okay.
Full course caution. Huge impact between the 99, the Daytona prototype, and the 62,
Memo
the
Gidley
GTLM Ferrari. Memo Gidley behind the wheel of the 99.
Great response from everybody here in terms of safety workers and flag marshals. Remember that Daytona does this better than anyone else. The debris field there, obviously we're looking into the sunset
right
with
into
the cloud.
sun.
And we had just seen the 62 running off pace. You said looking into the sun, perhaps Memo Gidley looking down or trying to look through the windscreen, just could not see the 62, could not judge the speed, and the impact was ferocious.
I would say that is probably 100-mile-an-hour impact when he hit him, which is extraordinary. Remember, these cars, the safety cells, state-of-the-art technology they have there. But that is the toughest place. He let the car out probably to the left and was pulling back to the right and was looking straight in the sun. And that was as much a shock to the driver of 62 as it was for Memo.
It was Matteo Malicelli in the 62 Ferrari, and the medical workers right there absolutely instantly. Good to see. In fact, that is very near one of the emergency entries for the crews.
Drama at Assen on Thursday. World champion Jorge Lorenzo caught out by standing water at 238 kilometres an hour and breaks his left collarbone.
Behind you again. Overtake behind you. You can use one.
He's a long way back to come up into turn 6. He's nowhere near close enough. 2-3 car lengths behind Will Power. Half a lap left to run.
Oh, and Dixon got really loose out of that last corner. I'm not sure he's going to have enough here.
2 car lengths in it between Power and Dixon. This championship is going to go all the way to the final. Whoa, that's a huge crash. EJ Viso was it Marco Andretti. There's 4 or 5 cars involved in that. Turn 10 for the final time. It's a Penske day. It's a Will Power day in Houston. Dario Franchitti. That is a nasty crash. Takuma Sato and Viso.
Dario Franchitti, I think, is in pain. That looks like a heavy crash. I can see him put his head back. As a driver, I feel like I see the wincing there, but let's hope they're okay.
Yeah, a crash like that, you got to gather your thoughts a little bit too, even if you
and your breath.
Yeah,
and your breath.
You can see Takuma Sato. The guys seem to be on the radio. Viso is extracting himself from the Sitco Andretti Autosport car. What went down here?
And there's the marbles on the outside there. Sato gets loose.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! That is a horrifying ride for Dario Franchitti.
Oh, man. That is an oval crash we've seen before, and we hate to see that kind of impact.
Just Sato,
oh, boy. Look at the debris go through. Oh, boy. And fencing. Yeah, it does look like there might be some debris into the grandstands as well. That is a violent impact.
Fortunately, the fence kept the car in the racetrack.
This is Graham Rahal arriving on the scene.
Full course yellow, full course yellow. Can you get through there?
So Sato gets loose, and Dario's got nowhere to go. That is a thundering blow.
Yeah.
Four hours and more. Oh, no. We'll watch the barriers as well. Any damage? I think possibly. We've got a car dead center of the screen. Driver is free, but there's no moving it. And away he goes. And that was a swift exit. And hardly surprising. It's in an extraordinarily dangerous position. And we have all kinds of debris. And that looks mechanical as well. Part of a block of something, as well as the carbon fibre. And they've got to be careful here around this chicane on the Mulsanne.
That's the first chicane, and that's Fred McAvacchi, isn't it? I think that was in that car.
Do you know what? It amazes me that drivers come round, they see the flags, they get the warning audio as well, and they're still getting into some of the debris because they're approaching it too quickly.
Oh, so much wanted to win. Has gone away from them.
The 99 Aston Martin, it's Maciejewski. At least he got clear. There it is. Heavy impact, running third in class, or first I should say, and Peter Dumbrek now into second place. It was the leader, and is that victory that they were gunning for on behalf of course, the fallen Alan Simerson? Well, you saw they gave it their best shot, but unfortunately the rain and a very, very difficult surface has beaten them. Now then, the big question is, can Peter Dumbrek battle this one out? He's 4.6 seconds in arrears of Mark Lieb in the Porsche. That's 1 and 2 as they come behind the safety car, so they are very, very close at hand, and that's going to be one heck of a battle on the restart. How long that takes to get to that point is anybody's guess, but the 99 car of in the hands of Maciejewski has hit the barriers off the lead, unfortunately, and it has been a huge emotional roller coaster for the boys at Aston Martin, and not surprised to see the emotions coming to the fore.
After the checkered flag, here it is, look. Giovinazzi's busy celebrating. Mardenborough's still on the power. He just doesn't see him in time. Swerves out. Bang. Well, Giovinazzi, I wouldn't say deviated from his line too much there. Jan Mardenborough, maybe he didn't see the flag and was still fully committed to give him the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, you can see the outcome. The damage is there. He's finished in second place, but I suspect he'll be up.
GP3, the green flag waves, the red light builds, so do the engine reds. Watch your poleman, Niederhauser. He's slow away, he's stalled in fact, and that looks as though it is Harvey who's very quick away, and I didn't see who's caught the back of Niederhauser. I was panicking because that is so often the case, and that is another big crash at turn 1. That looks as though it is Theo Elinas who has run over the back of one of the cars in front. Viso Yu is out on the left-hand side of the screen. So more carnage here at Monza, down into the Rettifilio. And the GP3 drivers haven't got it right here at Monza in terms of their approach to the first corner. And Niederhauser stalled from pole position. What a disaster. His bad season goes from bad to worse. And when you do stall, you run the risk. That was Ryan Cullen, sorry, not Theo Elinas. And he's got it all wrong. I thought it was Theo Elinas. It wasn't. I've done him a massive disservice by implicating him in that melee. It is Ryan Cullen. And what a shame for all those involved, because there's no excuse, really, for that type of driving. We know it's a heavy braking zone. We know what...
Matt Neal, Adam Morgan is third, Jason Plato is fourth, Jordan is fifth, Tordoff sixth, Jeff Smith runs seventh, then it's Newsham, Nick Foster and Rob Austin. Oh, off goes Austin, he's been collected by spinning Newsham. That is a big, big impact. The Audi is demolished. Rob Austin is in the middle of the road. That's certainly going to be a safety car. It may even be a stoppage. But Rob Austin has hit the Armco and the tyre wall a mighty blow.
That was a scary accident, very scary accident. He looks to be okay, but very scary, because he just got clipped by the car coming back onto the track, and it turned him around, and he's gone backwards into the Armco, just going up the hill. Oh, well, glad to see he's okay, but scary accident.
The best news of the day, I think, is that Rob is safe and sound and gets out of the car. The car is history.
He's already mentally calculating the cost.
Yeah.
That's what an owner-driver does. He's looking at the back of the car and just thinking the calculator's going in his head.
A bittersweet weekend. Podium in race 1, and now this. A wrecked car. The medical team is there to make sure that he's okay. Now talk us through it, Tim.
So we look back further at top of your screen. Newsham gets sideways, just clips the back. That turns the car out. It goes out of shot, but almost goes backwards square on into the wall, because there's the actual Armco is at a bit of an angle. Here we see the reverse shot. This should show us the angle of contact for Rob Austin. Look, backwards, and he just clips that sideways wall. Fortunately, it was slightly up the hill, a bit further up than I thought, but a massive impact at barely unabated speed.
So Dave Newsham lost it, slithered across the track, and of course Rob Austin saw a car slow ahead of him. He darted up the inside. Just look at the force with which he hits the barrier. That is huge.
Shows how strong these cars are, though, because that took the impact very, very well. And it was on the driver's side. You can see the safety carbon over the roll cage on the driver's side. A huge amount of protection for the driver, plus the window net, plus the seat that surrounds the driver's head. So huge amount of safety there. Dave Newsham, he's obviously out of it as well. Real shame. That was the same incident we've seen before with the cold tyre on the rear. Just
show you what happened in this situation as the field came to the checkered flag. Watch the white 32 car. And again, Kyle Larson did climb from that machine. You heard from him a minute ago. And there you see the result of that crash. And we'll wait for word from, again, Speedway and NASCAR officials on the situation on the grandstand side of that fence, and keep our fingers crossed that everything's okay.
That's a combination of the Kronos. Oh, that's McNish. That's Alan McNish.
That's a massive chunk there. Traffic.
Oh, boy, that was...
no!
He went for a hole there, boys, that was not there. Look at the spectators.
Boy, the camera guys, lucky.
Look at that wheel flying. That is a scary scene.
Wow.
And the drivers, the prototype drivers, spoke about this. They said we will need to take unnecessary risks to clear GT traffic. This is frightening stuff. Alan McNish is still in the car.
On first glance, guys, I don't think the gap was there. Let's take a look down through the Dunlop curves. He goes inside Bernard. That's for the lead of the race.
It wasn't there. I mean, we're talking about it's really difficult to see out of that car, and it just looks like that's coming into play here.
Cleared that guardrail. We're taking world feed here, so we don't have control of the pictures we're seeing or broadcasting.
Doing about 175 miles an hour there down through the Dunlop curves.
On board.
This is with Timo. See the traffic, and Alan just shoots the gap. Wow.
And this is exactly what we had talked about. Getting the car righted now. Alan's still in.
That was extremely disturbing. And Dr. Wolfgang Ulrich. And that is a
goodness.
Boy,
wow. Oh, goodness, that is awesome.
That's great to see right there.
That was a massive shunt, and the relief at Audi, relief that Alan is okay.
See the emotion there on Dr. Ulrich, and his eyes almost brought to tears.
Amazing, walking away, just wow.
Stefan Rakelmi on board with Collado. Here's the replay. Up, oh, and just gets that wrong. Hits the back of
Sam Bird and Limer. I mean, he touches Sam Bird as well there in the impact. He touches the back of...
there you go, yeah. Hits Limer. And goes into... It goes into Leal, so he takes Leal out into the back of Limer.